Hey guys, let me get everything set up here. Enhance. We're gonna mirror our video. No, mirroring is off. All right, for some of you guys, I don't know why I gotta enhance. I don't want any effects, but it's giving me some weird. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. So for y'all jumping on, I don't know why it's giving me some weird stuff here on this, but whatever. Gonna do dream interpretation today with bathrooms. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Show you how I draw it out and everything, and we'll go from there. And I don't know why I'm getting these weird enhancements. Look at this. Like, what is that? You guys, this is hilarious. All right, let me see if I did anything weird on enhancements, man. How can I get rid of that stuff? Well, I'll stand further back and we'll just go from there. So if you have dreams and you've seen a bathroom in it, this is what we're going to talk about. And I got to get rid of this enhancement, guys. This is just way too much for me, man. Enhancements, whatever this is, get it off. I don't know how to get it off. All right, well, whatever it is. So if you guys want to share this with someone that has had a lot of dreams and they can't interpret them, we're going to talk about bathroom dreams here. And I'm going to do a live one. Someone sent me a request to interpret a dream, and I occasionally get time to do it, so that's what I'm going to do today too as well. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Hey, John, what's up, man? Yeah. Hey, brother, well, I had a dream last night in his bathroom. Yeah, these seem to be common right now, so I'm not sure what's going on with the dreams and so forth. And I apologize for this weird thing, but I'm just, if I stand back, maybe it will not give me any attention or whatever. So, yeah, so if you guys want to just share that, we'll get it set up. And I'm going to read you a dream that someone sent me, minus the names. And then I'll show you how I go about doing some basic dream interpretation that helps me out. And hopefully you guys can use it right away and put it to use. Always write your dreams down, number one. When you wake up, because they dissipate. They really easily go away. Sometimes dreams are very powerful and they stay, but usually that's not the case. So let me see if I can get rid of this, guys. I don't know how to. About me. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of this weird. Yeah, dreams are not always fun dreams. Okay, I guess I'm just stuck with this for today. So whatever. Okay. Let me read you the dream that the person sent to me, and I'll show you how I go about interpreting dreams. And this one, we're just going to do bathroom, okay? And this is what this person had. So I'll read it to you, and you guys can kind of follow along. And if you want to learn how to diagram, you can do it with me. Get your own piece of paper out and so forth. So the other thing is I will upload this to YouTube, and you guys can go under my playlist and hit subscribe or whatever and watch it later. On my main profile page on here on TikTok, there is a YouTube icon. Click that. Go over to YouTube, hit subscribe, and you guys can start to follow along. So many different videos there. The way I interpret dreams, the way I've learned it, and the gifting that God's given me, it's ancient Hebrew way of interpreting dreams. So that's kind of where I come from. I do have some counseling background. I've done numerous studies on books and understanding psychology and the different ways to interpret dreams, and they never work. Like, they never come to a concrete answer like the Hebrew style does. It seems to be like, yeah, this is what God is telling me, and a lot of good stuff has happened over the years. And, you know, it's not my first time interpreting dreams. I've done hundreds, so this is kind of where the interpretation does come from God and you. It's between you two. He gave you the dream, right? And people say, well, how do I know if it's from God or is it myself? And the number one indicator for me is when I wake up from the dream, what am I feeling? Wow, did I just have a visitation? Or was it an evil dream like, whoa, did I just have a visitation? That was not good. Colors play a big part in dreams. Was it bright? Was it very colorful? That's usually God dreams. Dark dreams are usually signs or warnings from the evil one or God warning you of something. And then again, if you have a dream from God, it will have you more than you had it. It's like you feel that you were taken to it. So let's get reading to this dream this person sent me, okay? All right. This person writes, I have a couple dreams that have haunted me. One of them, demons were in the room while I was in the bathtub. So they're in the bathroom, okay? So we got that down. The really strange part is there is also a demon, a small like sucker fish, that was attached to the side of the bathtub, okay? These are things that are popping up, so I'm remembering them. Even stranger, the demons in the room were kind of familiar to me, almost like family. Okay. I remember the demon standing outside the bathtub looked over me. Wow, okay, so there's another thing you pay attention to. It had a tripod-like body with a purple cape. So there's a color. I'm going to memorize that. Tripod, that's odd. So I'm starting to make thoughts in my head. I'm memorizing here. The only face I can remember, it was wearing an intricate black and white masquerade mask. Interesting. Okay, so this person is seeing things that are sticking out. They're, whoa, I got, So that's what I'm memorizing too. Its neck and arms were stick-like. Okay. The hands and fingers were very long and spindly and were like a puppeteer. Oh, okay, so now we're seeing strings attached from the past, maybe. Okay. And there was another demon elsewhere in the room, but wasn't sure what it was, but she knew it was there. I'm unnerved about this dream. It was about 8 years ago. So this one has had sticking power. It's stayed with her. This is something that's going on, right? I feel hopeless, and sometimes I just kind of stop there. She goes, the dream hit me at a deep level. Okay, let me set my phone down. Okay, so what I do is I got to start with, like, who's the focus of the person in the dream, which is the dreamer. So let's put the dreamer right in the middle. So I put the dreamer in the middle. I'm going to kind of do a workout so I can kind of get a big picture of this. I just listened to it. I read it. If they're talking to me, I listen. And I'll make notes, okay? So this is the next thing. She says she was in the bathtub. So let's just go up and put bathtub. Okay, so we have a focus and we have a sub-focus, the bathtub. The other thing she said was in the bathtub besides herself was a sucker fish, right? So we have this demon sucker fish is what she called it. So it's a demon, she recognized it, and it's a sucker fish. Okay. So now we start to see how this trails off a little bit. So let's get some more things I wrote down here. The one demon that was standing over her, she said had a tripod. It was a tripod demon. So let's just do that one. So there was another demon, and we'll call him tripod demon. Okay. It had long fingers, long hand, and a puppeteer-like action. So we'll call it puppet hand. Puppet fingers, whatever. Emphasize long, because that's one of the words that seem to pop up, right? So we have the dreamer, we have a sub-focus of the bathtub, we have another sub-focus of the tripod demon, and then we have some details coming in. We never want to get lost in the details, but we know they're important, okay? Now, the tripod demon also had a mask, right? And it was black and white. And the tripod demon also had a purple cape. So we'll put the cape in. Purple cape. All right. Very interesting. So let's kind of start to put this together. When people are in a bathroom, they're going there to cleanse or get rid of some waste, right? So that's what the bathroom is. You're going in there to clean up. So that's what I look at. The dreamer is having a dream about something to clean some things up. Now, if they're just going in there to wash their hands, it might be a simple cleanup job, right? Or how about a quick shower? That could happen really, 30 seconds in, minute in, you're out. You get it in and out, right? On a bathtub, to me, that would tell me the dreamer has some deep cleaning to do. There's something deep within. And one of the things that she wrote down, she says this hit her at a deep level. So the bathtub and deep level makes sense to me, right? So I would say deep cleaning. Or a deep cleansing that needs to happen within. So that's kind of how I look at that. And she said these demons felt like family. I memorized that, right? So we have familiar spirits. Familiar spirits are pretty much generational demons or generational curses, is how I'm starting to put this together. Okay? You're freezing up, want this, but it keeps stopping to where I cannot even understand. Oh. I am so sorry, guys. Is it still freezing? Let me know real quick, guys. Is it still freezing? It's not freezing for your good. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Okay. All right. Another thing about bathrooms, it's intimate. It's something that you don't want to share with others, really. So it's something going on inside that if you don't want to share it with others and others saw it, you might feel like you were exposed. So this issue that this person's having doesn't want to be exposed. So it's an intimate area of their life, right? And they're familiar demons. There's familiar spirits here. I'm starting to get a picture of what's going on. Like the purple. Let's talk about the purple cape real quick over here. So the tripod demon had a purple cape. Now, I've studied colors and so forth, so there's different meanings. One's like false authority, no moral standards, no legal standards, no morals involved. So when it's a faded purple like that, or it's in a dark dream, that purple is a bad connotation of someone using a false authority like control and witchcraft, which goes along with the puppeteer fingers this dreamer had seen this demon have. So I'm seeing between the purple and the long fingers of this demon, there is a spirit of control or witchcraft. Okay? And now we got to look at a couple more things that kind of fill this out. We're starting to put some flesh on this skeleton. Make sense? This thing had a mask. It's black and white mask. So it's either two-faced or it's just one way or the other. Like there's no gray in between. So depending on the dreamer and their details, as I give this out to them, they'll know what it means. If they have someone in their family that's really controlling and it's this way and no other way, that black and white mask might mean something. Or it may mean they're two-faced. They're this way one day and this way the other, like a Jekyll and Hyde, which would be another controlling thing like a narcissist, right? So this demon seems to be the main demon. Now, the word tripod. That means something to me. A tripod, like I'm using one right now, it's secure. It has a sturdy base. It's not going to tip over usually. And then there's three, the number three. In a good sense, we could say it's like the Trinity, like God speaking. In this sense, maybe God is speaking, saying this thing has a strong hold on your family. Or the number three could be there's three people involved that brought this into the family. Or it's 3 generations deep. I would have to have that interaction with the more details from the dreamer for me to grab hold of some of those things. But I'm nonetheless putting things together. Again, she felt hopeless. Okay, this hit her at a deep level. We're in a bathtub. So whatever's happened in this dream and it's stuck for 8 years is something that's deep in their family. It's definitely a family thing going on here. And that demon suckerfish up here is taking the life and it's feeding off the dirt that's coming off the bathtub and it's sticking to the wall. So this thing's been around a while. It's had something to hang on to. And fish, they're subaquatic. So this issue is under the surface. It's not so visible. And that's usually how witchcraft and control work in relationships. It's not always like, whoa, there it is. This subtlety of the devil is at work in this family structure. And that's how I would talk to her about it. So I would start with, okay, so you had a dream about the bathtub. And your bathtub experience, you're going in for a deep cleansing. And this tripod demon is looking over you. It's been there for generations, probably 3 generations. and there's some black and white mask this is wearing, and it's trying to say it's this way or that way, and this person's controlling you, whoever that person is in your life. And maybe this is a controlling person, or this demon's had long reach for many generations, the long fingers. It's controlling. And it's a false authority, the purple cape. It's come in acting like a hero, but it's really acting like a zero. It's taking control of your life, acting with good intentions, but you've not had your own life to live. And this family structure has been going on too long. That's how I would take the dream to the person. And then between them and the Lord, he would reveal the secrets of it. So that's the bathroom dream that I just went through, and you guys can watch that later. Now, if you have questions on bathroom dreams, I'll go ahead and take those. So, shoot away. There is a... On my YouTube channel, I invited Jordan on TikTok, Bible Time with Jordan, and he did one on numbers. So if you go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, look up numbers. Jordan did one on fours. Four is the creative word, God's creativeness. And you see it in triples, God's really doing some creative stuff, and use what that usually means. Yeah. I wish I could get rid of this silly, whatever this thing is, this filter. I don't have red cheeks, guys, I promise. It's normal. I must have hit something before I went live. Wonder if dogs are at the door knocking and the husband is in the bathroom. Sure. So dogs, do you like them? That's first thing. In the dream, is this your dog? Do you like the dogs? Dogs are, in America, they're man's best friend. Or they're guard dogs, right? So you look at dogs and what they're doing. But bathrooms are always a place of cleansing, okay? Shower is a quick treatment. You just need to get in and get out. You need kind of just get washed up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not blushing. It's funny, though. I don't know what it is. It's funny. So I was a plumber for 19 years. Seemed like something ominous there, and I was going to fix John. Okay. John's telling me his dream. Email me the dream, John, and I'll interpret it for you. Lights wouldn't turn on, so I got uncomfortable and left. Oh, this is not a dream. It's real? Yeah. You see, a lot of evil spirits will hang out in bathrooms because there's a mirror. And mirrors don't always tell a picture clearly to people. They'll look into it, like people who struggle with anorexia will look in a mirror and they'll see they're fat. People with bigorexia, like bodybuilders, have the same issue. They look in the mirror and they think they're small. No, it's a dream. Yeah, please email it to me. I'll work through it. And maybe you should try working through it too, and then we can compare, or we can just catch up. Oh, no audio? It was a dream last night. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the demons will shut down your dreams too, because God speaks to us in mysteries. And one of the things about dreams that will help you guys is their parabolic language. Tony, what's parabolic? Jesus taught in parables, meaning he would tell someone about a spiritual principle by an earthly reality. He talked about planting seeds. He talked about harvesting things and so forth. So it's parabolic language. Singing worship songs in my dream. That's good. That your spirit never sleeps, guys. Your spirit never gets tired. It doesn't sin, so it's always awake. And your soul will work through those things. What's up, Keith, brother? Thanks, man. Easily relatable stories. So, yeah, so bathrooms, again, just to reiterate, it's a time of cleansing. Maybe you're just going in to wash your hands and you were just working in the world all day today and you just need a quick time for God to catch you up, clean you up. Quick shower, kind of the whole thing, right? And then the bathtub's a little bit more than that. If you're using the toilet, that's another thing. You're getting rid of some stuff that's just waste. You just need to get rid of some waste. Set free. Dreamed I was showering in my mom's shower, which was in her living room. What does that mean? So at that point, you're not afraid to be transparent. Like being naked in front of people is not saying, hey, look at me, I'm naked. It means you're not afraid to be transparent to your mother. Like, here's my life. Or maybe you should start being transparent about some things with her. Pregnancy in dreams doesn't always have to do with being pregnant. There are parables, there are metaphors. So she might be pregnant with a dream of having something, like maybe it's a ministry, maybe she's got something going on, but there's something growing in her God has put there to bring out in her life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. You're welcome. Yep, those are the basics of it. It's fun to look at dreams and understand them. I'll start doing more because animals are another thing that's really big in dreams. So I get people sending me dreams through email, message me, and I just don't have a bunch of time to go through them. So when I do, I might as well teach them is how I feel about it. What if you're pulling a trash bag out of the toilet? So a toilet is meant to get rid of waste. So don't go to the toilet and pull the crap out, literally, that you just got rid of. Don't go back to your old ways. Yeah, snakes, yeah, they're no good. There's people lying about you. Snakes have a long tail, long lies. They slither in. There might be someone getting into your intimate, when you're in bed, that's your intimate area of life. Who are you letting in intimately that might be telling lies about you? Yep, a bluebird, like a stork. So birds are spiritual, and blue is a revelatory thing. It's a spiritual thing going on. Seeing things that way. It's really good. That's a good dream. So God's probably impregnated you with some spiritual gifts to look into the spiritual realm. Yep. It's good stuff, yeah. Yep. Tigers, cats, they're very independent creatures. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it isn't. So we do not want to be independent of God. Absolutely. No way. Yep, blue is an awesome color. It's my favorite one. On my ring here, I have blue sapphire. So I'm a fan of the blue. That's kind of my gifting too. What about speaking in tongues in your dream? That's your spirit talking to God. That's exactly what's happening. Don't know where the ring came from. God, go look at Luke 15. When the prodigal returned from being out in the world, he came home. It says his father put the signet ring on him. It's a welcome into the family feeling. Hey, you're still royalty. I'm keeping my son Snake. He's in the arena. It's getting bigger. I'm not a fan of snakes. Yeah. The tiger was in a cage and I was trying to file its nails. Wow. Yeah, what color was that tiger? So it's something is going on with its nails. That's a detail that stuck out to you, right? And you're trying to protect yourself from this tiger because it's in a cage, and if it ever to get out, you're trimming its nails, right? Mm-hmm. I had a dream I was walking through knee-high water, then was climbing up a mountain of toilets and urinals. Okay, so knee-high water, you can't see your feet. You're kind of just walking through some unknowns. And then there's a bunch of mountains. So the mountain is something you're going to have to go up. And you have to go through a bunch of crap before you get through to the next experience. Sometimes you have to get cleaned out. So demons rummaging through your garbage. Okay, I'm going to give you a spiritual principle to help you guys. When God cursed the devil in Genesis 3, he says, from this day forward, you're going to eat dust and crawl on your belly. Well, the curse to Adam was, dust you came, dust you'll go back to. The spiritual enemy, evil spirits, they feed on the carnal nature, the fallen nature of man. So when we're not walking spiritual, we give the enemy food to eat of to enter our lives. Preston, may the Lord bless you with a dream. Amen. Yeah. So a plane, anything that's used for carrying things around, guys, it's usually your job or a future job or your ministry, your calling. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we're not ready for them. And, if every time it's a nightmare with a plane, there might be a job that looks really high up, but don't take it. That's kind of the thought behind it. Not saying everything I say is accurate. It's between you and the Lord to take their interpretation. I'm just giving you principles to work with. Yeah. The Lord will show you. He is faithful to show us if we're interested in being free. He will show us. Mm-hmm. Dreams about eating, depending on what you're eating. People have asked me what about teeth, like I'm losing teeth, they're getting loose. it's a very big indication that we're not understanding something, right? Cows chew on things. And in the Midwest, we say, here's something to chew on when we give them a message. So it's chewing on something, but you're not getting understanding. Your teeth are starting to wear out. Do not have the wisdom to it. Yeah. This is the second live you attended? Awesome. Yeah, this is one of the fun things I like to do is help people get close to the Lord. When he's speaking to you in dreams, it's a good thing to try to catch it, right? And not every dream is from God. Not every dream is from the devil. Sometimes we ate too much pizza or something and we're having just normal dreams. It just happens, yeah. 3 sources pretty much for dreams. I often dream my son as a child falling from very high places. Okay. You're afraid of him leaving, maybe. Okay, here's a good one. Bitten by a white venomous snake. I'm going to go over this one. Hang on, guys. I'll do this one real quick. Okay, so white and venomous. Okay, so white has to do with it looks good, but it isn't. It might be a religious spirit, but it has no life to it except venom. And when you get bit, the venom goes through the body, so it starts affecting the whole system. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'll catch up. Yeah. And so they're lies. The snake is a lie, and it's a religious lie, and it's bitten you, and it's starting to affect your whole system. So it's something religious that you got into instead of relationship with Jesus. Yep. So always look at what you're taking in. You know, it's truth and lies. That's what it comes down to. Good seed, bad seed. Right? Because God in the beginning said, and you will be against the woman's seed, and the woman's seed will bruise your head. The mountain of toilets was flowing with urinal. Ooh, interesting. The mountain of toilets, urinals. A mountain of waste where people unload stuff flowing with water. So maybe there's a flowing down of that mountain where it's cleaning out a lot of crap in your life too. I'd have to just have a little bit more. Dream elevator, my sister to 21st floor, and kept fainting and passing out. Yeah. So elevators are something that mechanically take us to places, right? Sometimes we are not ready for that next level and it's just too much. Yeah, lucid dreams, you could have all sorts of dreams. Like people have twilight dreams, like when they're waking up or just going to sleep. That's seeing into the spirit realm. It's just kind of like, ooh, interesting. Yep. Yeah, I can't catch them all, guys, so just know I'm not trying to. Well, water dreams of Marine Kingdom usually, yep. Definitely can be. Safe cave had a chest plate covered with jewels. Yeah, that's the safe place of the kingdom. The jewels are symbolic of the kingdom life. That's awesome. All right, I know I got going here for a little bit. If you guys want to reach out for more of this interpretation, you can go to the YouTube link. I have a playlist on dream interpretation. Just go to my main profile here on TikTok. There's an icon for the YouTube. Just click and then hit subscribe. Also, underneath is called the link tree. If you click on that, it'll show you different links to our ministry on Facebook, I think Instagram, and then our private Facebook group. So if you're interested in growing spiritually, that's probably where you want to head to. We have cell groups there, and that's where people start to grow, and iron sharpens iron in smaller groups. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, gosh, I could keep going, man. It's crazy. So most of the dreams that you guys get, you can work through and diagram it. Start with who the focus is, the dreamer. What's the sub-focus? This one was a bathtub and a big demon. And then you look at the details. Never get lost in the details, but just pay attention to them. And you'll start to understand what this might be. And then you look to the scriptures, because the scriptures will tell you symbolization. Also, God speaks your language in the dream. He's trying to talk to you. Dogs in a dream for some people are awesome. Dogs in a dream for some others, not good, because maybe they were attacked by a dog as little kids. So always look at those things and then just ask him, what are you trying to tell me? Because that's part of it. If you guys want to look up a scripture for today, Proverbs chapter 25, verse 2. It's up to us to seek it out. He wants us in the process of seeking him. He made us for a purpose, and that's relationship. As we come up on Easter, we're reminded of the gift of his son. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him would not perish but have everlasting life. This eternal life that God is offering us is because he loves us. And you may not have heard that from Christians before because you think there's an angry God in heaven. He's not angry. He loved us enough to send his Son. And you just simply put your faith in him. And that's the turnover for all of us, for sure. Every day I wake up, I'm thankful that he decided to forgive me and give me eternal life. Chapter 25, verse 2. Proverbs 25, 2. Yeah. So, look forward to meeting with you guys another time. We'll do dreams very soon.